ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction, the fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighed in at 61.6. He's 24, stands 5'5". He fights out of Sheffield, Shoot Fighters, and hails from Romania, Bucharest, Catalin, Predica. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, weighed in at 61.6. He's 32, stands 5'9". He fights out of Frontline Academy and hails from Oslo, Tommy Skaugrim. Your referee, Mr. Simon Stadnitsky.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is our 11th amateur contest. Catalin Predica, representing Sheffield Shoot Fighter. He got the wardrobe notice. He's in the red corner, the red shorts, as he takes on Frontline MMA, Tommy Skaugrim. 3-4. His last fight here was a unanimous decision loss to the very dangerous Brooklyn Thomas.
Yeah, and he comes out with a lead leg high kick. And just establishing both men fighting for the center of the cage. Catalin with the nice kick catch there.
Skaugrim has the experience edge. This is 8 amateur contests, a 3-4 record. Catalin 1-1.
Just feeling each other out right now.
And it seems like the frontline man has a bit more range if he wants to use it.
And I would advise it. I would advise it. You want to use every tool in your toolbox to the best of its ability. Exchange of kicks and kick catches there. Both men tit for tat right now. Just looking to see who can create the initial opening. Tip the scales in their favor.
And the matchmaking here at Almighty Fighting Championship so far has been absolutely outstanding. The quality of the contests so far.
The amount of decisions and exciting decisions at that is phenomenal.
And it's also a testament to the, to the MMA gyms up and down the country that are producing, these talented youngsters. Oh, that big overhand right.
And you just get the feeling that Catalin's starting to take over just a little bit. Showing a bit more confidence.
Tommy Skaugrim still skirting around the outside. I'd like to see him work behind a nice straight jab a little bit more.
Yeah, and maybe cover some ground on it with a step.
Certainly it seems that Catalin Predica has the power.
He does, yeah, and he throws like he has the power, like he believes he has the power. So, self-belief speaks volumes in there. And he's just stalking his man, there we go, beautiful switch kick to the liver. And right now it's just all Catalin. He's taking over. You can see Skaugrim just trying to give it back when he can.
Found a home for that right hand.
But Catalin's remaining busy, keeping something in his face. Skaugrim, head movement, good, dropping his hands. Risky game. And just stepping forward now.
If one of those had landed, someone was going to sleep.
Yes, on either side.
Big smile from both. Superman punch to end the round. And that front teep just as an exclamation point. What a great first round.
A great first round. And yes, the slider, the momentum was moving in Catalin's favor towards the, midpoint to the end of the round. But still, we got off to a good start. They were like, 1 for 1, make them miss, make them pay, both guys. Skaugrim still on the attack when Catalin misses. But the difference is when Skaugrim misses, Catalin tags him with 2 or 3. Yeah. And controlling the cage. Dominant, not following his man, but cutting his man off and throwing the appropriate kicks. There were a couple of times that he threw the trailing kick as his man was moving away. As they came back across, he threw the switch body kick to the liver, and his opponent walked right onto it. And that there's just, That's just mat time, ring time.
Right, you got to give a big shout out though to the frontline guys, or any of the guys traveling over from Norway, Oslo, down here.
Yes.
This is where they get to ply their trade because they can't in their own country.
Exactly.
So the fact that they're willing to always go to enemy, they're never going to have a friendly crowd.
Oh, no, I know that feeling all too well. Yorkshire didn't have MMA for so long. We were like, we were having to travel, but coming over from another country, that's a different kettle of fish there, and nothing but respect to the frontline MMA guys.
Moss and Bahari, and a bunch of cage warriors, vets. They exchange leg kicks now and again. You see, Skaugrim is always on the outside, and I just don't. I just like to see him work behind that range a little bit.
Yes.
Slow it down.
I'll say.
It's so much easier said than done. I'm well aware. I mean, someone to say, well, why don't you get in there? Because I wouldn't get in there.
Third-person view versus first-person view, totally different.
Yeah.
But yes, it is something that needs to be kind of applied and crafted in the gym to be brought into the cage. But yeah, you're right. If he could use that a little bit better, he would be, every time Catalin loads up on a kick, he'd have the straight counter for it. But right now, Catalin, with the shorter range, is getting away with moving in on hooks.
Yeah. And it's Catalin holding the center of the cage.
Yep.
More often than not, Tommy Skaugrim is skirting around the outside, trying to... Oh, he tried to go in on the... Tried to get in on the takedown there, but Predica is like, no, not today, sir.
He had to back out of that takedown attempt because Catalin saw it coming and countered perfectly with the chin strap.
Is Catalin now going to let his man up, or is he got to be, got to be wary of the up kick? So I'll let you up, touch your gloves.
That's nice, yeah.
You know, there are two schools of thought there. I'm interested what's yours. I have sat next to people who absolutely would go mental at that touch of gloves in the middle of a fight. So you're in a fight, punch him in the face.
You see, yes, that's true, but for Catalin, his world right now, the way he's winning this is on the feet, so why wouldn't you let your opponent know it's okay to come back up? Yeah, it's a sign of respect. The whole touchy-touchy, lovey-lovey thing does me head in when there's no need for it. But, you know, you're letting your opponent know, hey, come back up, I'm okay with that, because right now I'm winning on my feet. You know, it's okay.
I never mind a little show of mutual respect or sportsmanship in the cage, but I've sat next to plenty of and usually fighters who are like, my God, well, I'd just punch him.
There's a time and place for
I'll hug you afterwards.
In the middle of a combo and stepping back and then touching gloves, it's like, no. But in that situation, yeah, okay, we can live with that.
Catalin now controlling from the top, locking himself into that half guard.
That's it, and just smothering his man, looking to apply the shoulder pressure. He just needs to get that chin turned away from him.
He was chipping away at the body, staying active, so that no chance of being stood. And Tommy Skaugrim picking away. A little bit of old Hoist Gracie.
That's it. Heel in the boot.
Heel to the backside. Well, now you'd think it's all that the frontline MMA fighter has got it all to do in this round.
Yes, definitely. And again, it doesn't tell the whole story because it hasn't been a dominating performance.
It's not a blowout, but it's 10-9, 10-9.
Yeah. I'd say, you know, Catalin does look dominant, but Skaugrim is coming back. He is fighting back. He is looking for opportunities back, and he is landing still. It's just for every one of Skaugrim's, Catalin's landing 2, 3, and 4. You know, that's just how it goes.
Does have...
I'd definitely say he was up to.
I would think so.
Yeah. I'm not a gambling man, but, you know, I'd put 20 pence on it.
Yeah, I'd match that. I do think that
it's not because of domination.
No, it's the frontline man has got it all to do in the third round.
Yes.
A 10-8 might result in a draw.
And he's still very much in this fight. I think that's what I was trying to say. You know, he's not out of the fight.
Nice, again, show of respect. Now let's punch each other in the face, please.
That's it.
Oof.
Oh, both loading up with power there. I think Catalin got the best of that one, though. Skaugrim just ate it and carried on forward.
Trying to throw that front teep, but just a little too close.
Nice
Predica responds in kind.
Yeah. And instead of using his range, he's closing the distance, but he's closing the distance wild. And a shorter man loves the overhand right.
Yeah.
When you close the distance and you give the shorter man the range advantage, then you're going to eat something. And I think that's all that's wrong with this. If he kind of like used that same movement, but popped out that jab, showed the uppercut or the cross, popped out that jab.
Well, he is slowly but surely taking the space away from Tommy Skaugrim, who has to move back around to the middle of the cage because he was getting real close to being trapped up against it.
He was. But lightning kicks from Catalin. He just throws them with such ease.
Not far away with that front kick.
We've seen a lot of them tonight. We've seen a lot of them. I think some people have been tuning into Robbie Kennedy and checking out the technique. We haven't seen one land flush yet, though. Oh, nice back rear leg hook kick.
Oh, caught the leg there, but. And there's an economy of movement from Catalin Predica as well.
Yes.
He doesn't waste a lot of energy.
Yeah, if it's not there, he moves off on the angle. If it's there, he strikes. If it's not there, if it's gone, he moves off.
Well, I say an economy of movement, and he wings that huge overhand right in. Minute left, and you would think that now Tommy Skaugrim has to pick up has to do more in order to try and earn the win.
He needs a finish here. Like I say, it doesn't tell the whole story. It hasn't been one-sided in, you know, like a dominant stretch, a dominant way at all. Skaugrim is still in it, but Catalin has done more.
Yeah.
And visibly more.
But again, Tommy Skaugrim is a hard man to finish.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Thomas took him the distance. It looks like Catalin Predica is going to take him the distance. And, you know, I don't like to use the word journeyman as an amateur, but if you're a 1-1, 2-1, this is a great opponent to put yourself against.
If we're talking about the traditional term of journeyman, not just turning up to get a payday
no,
and lose,
turning up to
we're talking about the boxing journeyman that can take you all 12 rounds if he needed to. Yeah, definitely. Won't want him listening to this back and thinking that we're going, but
and I'm almost wondering as well, you know, just how much a difference having to wait to travel to the UK in order to get those fights in. It makes, I've got nothing but respect for the frontline guys that come.
And you can't pick these fights.
No.
You get what you're given. There's a lot of teams out there that can pick a route for their fighters, but he can't.
Very fun fight. Very fun fight.
Very. Thank you. And this is what we love. This is what we love. Skaugrim comes across and promises some chocolate.
Chocolate for the commentators, but what a great performance. And again, you know, there are more and more shows now because the frontline guys are flown out. The UK companies don't have to pay for these fighters. Norway pays for it. It just won't let them fight there.
Yep. But both gentlemen there, massive learning curve. Neither guy looked out of it, but Catalin did more. Visibly more.
Absolutely.
He landed 2 to every one, you know, and it was a great toe-to-toe battle. It was a great toe-to-toe battle.
Tommy Skaugrim just, again, providing experience for a young amateur, and
that's it.
What a great fight. Let's make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard, which is as follows: 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27. All 3 judges score this in favor of your winner. In the red corner, Catalin Predica. Please show your appreciation for Tommy Skaugrim.